There's a formula that restores destroyed wood decks to factory condition overnight. 3 ingredients you already have under your kitchen sink for a total cost of $15. No sanding machine, no pressure washer, no contractor. The same formula protected Viking longships crossing the North Atlantic. It preserved Scandinavian churches that are still standing after 1,000 years. It kept Japanese temples weatherproof for centuries without a single coat of paint. And for most of American history, every carpenter in the country knew it by heart. Then the petrochemical industry erased it from public knowledge. Not because it stopped working, because it worked so well that a $2.4 billion industry would collapse if you remembered it. A formula that costs $15 and lasts longer than products costing $300 cannot be allowed to exist in a consumer economy. And what cannot be sold cannot be advertised. What cannot be advertised gets forgotten. This is the story of the deck restoration secret that built civilizations and that an entire industry prayed you would never find. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. If these stories matter to you, subscribe and hit the bell. This is where we dig up what the outdoor industry buried. Now let me take you back to where this formula was born. 14,000 years before the first hardware store opened its doors, humans discovered the flax plant. Not for food, not for medicine, for the oil locked inside its tiny seeds. Archaeologists found traces of flax cultivation in ancient settlements across the Fertile Crescent. The earliest textile fragments made from flax fiber date back over 9,000 years. And what the oil pressed from those seeds became something far more valuable than fabric. Linseed oil, as it came to be known, had a property that no other natural substance could match. When exposed to air, it polymerized. The molecules linked together into long chains, forming a flexible barrier that repelled water without sealing the surface shut. Wood treated with this oil could still breathe. It could expand and contract with the seasons without cracking. And unlike animal fat, which rotted within months, linseed oil hardened into a permanent shield. The ancient Egyptians used it on wooden sarcophagi to protect them for eternity. Roman builders applied it to ship hulls before Mediterranean crossings. But the civilization that mastered linseed oil above all others was Scandinavia. The Vikings mixed linseed oil with pine tar, distilled from resin in earthen kilns. They brushed this dark mixture onto every plank of their legendary longships. Those vessels survived years of brutal ocean voyages, salt spray, and Arctic ice. When the ships finally rotted, it took decades, not seasons. In medieval Norway, craftsmen applied the same mixture to stave churches built entirely from timber. The Borgund Stave Church, constructed around 1170, still stands today. Over 850 years of rain, snow, wind, and sun. No synthetic sealant, no polyurethane coating, no chemical preservative. Just linseed oil and pine tar, reapplied by hand every generation. In Japan, woodworkers combined oil treatments with a charring technique called sho sugiban. Temples, treated this way, survived earthquakes, typhoons, and centuries of monsoon seasons. In colonial America, every barn, every farmhouse, every fence post received the same treatment. Carpenters passed the formula down like a family heirloom from master to apprentice. Thomas Jefferson documented the use of linseed oil on the wooden structures at Monticello. By the 1800s, boiled linseed oil thinned with turpentine was the standard protective finish in every workshop across the country. Hardware stores sold raw linseed oil by the barrel, not by the quart. The formula was so common that nobody even thought to write it down in a formal manual. It was just what you did, like sharpening a saw or squaring a joint. Across cultures, across continents, across millennia, the science was identical. Penetrate the wood fibers with natural oil, let it cure, reapply when needed. This was not alternative medicine for timber. This was the only medicine for timber for most of human history. And then the Second World War ended, and the petrochemical revolution changed everything. This video is just the surface. I have collected everything the wood coating industry does not want you to know, all inside the complete Forbidden Camping Vault. The suppressed deck restoration protocol that costs $15 and outlasts $300 sealants, natural wood preservatives that Scandinavian craftsmen still use on 1,000-year-old churches today, emergency outdoor furniture repair methods that work without power tools or professional contractors, the complete linseed oil treatment manual with exact ratios, application timing, and seasonal schedules, DIY fence and pergola restoration techniques, the home improvement industry classified as obsolete, and much more. Over 10 guides in one place. No fluff, straight to the point. The link is in the description. But stay here. The video is just getting started. Now, let me show you why this formula is not folk wisdom. It is verified science that the coating industry spent decades trying to discredit. A peer-reviewed study published in the journal Wood Research found that linseed oil penetrates 1.5 to 3 millimeters deep into wood grain. Commercial deck sealants sit on the surface like a plastic film. That film cracks with the first freeze and thaw cycle. The oil does not crack because it is not on the wood. It is inside the wood. Swedish field tests conducted on pine treated with purified linseed oil showed 0 rot after 24 years of ground contact. Not reduced rot, 0 rot. The same pine treated with commercial sealant began decomposing within 3 years. A 24-year lifespan versus a 3-year lifespan, using a product that costs 1/10 the price. Now ask yourself, why no hardware store employee has ever mentioned this to you? Because no commission is generated by telling a customer to buy vinegar from the grocery aisle. The National Fire Protection Association documented that raw linseed oil generates an exothermic reaction as it polymerizes. This means the curing process produces measurable heat. On a flat surface, the heat dissipates harmlessly into the air, but here's the detail that matters for your deck. That same heat generation is what drives the oil deeper into wood fibers than any synthetic product can reach. The chemistry that makes linseed oil marginally dangerous on a crumpled rag is the exact chemistry that makes it superior to every commercial sealant on the shelf. Meanwhile, the average American homeowner pays between $900 and $4,600 to professionally refinish a deck that could have been restored for $15. Complete deck replacement costs $7,000 to $15,000 or more. And those commercial sealants they apply during restoration need to be stripped and reapplied every 2 to 3 years. Nature engineered a self-penetrating wood treatment that no laboratory has ever been able to replicate. The Scandinavian people understood this for thousands of years. The American hardware industry understood something different. How to make you forget. If you have made it this far, you already know more about wood protection than 99% of homeowners in America. Subscribe and share this with someone whose deck is falling apart while the industry sells them another can of failure. Everything the coating industry buried is in the complete vault. Link in the description. Now stay with me. The next vault is the heaviest. So why does nobody talk about this formula? Why is every shelf at every hardware store stacked with synthetic sealants that fail in 2 years? Follow the money. The United States wood stain market alone generates $2.4 billion in annual revenue. The global wood coating industry exceeds $11 billion per year. Those numbers depend on one single business model: planned obsolescence. Every major deck sealant on the market is engineered as a surface film. It sits on top of the wood instead of penetrating into the grain. That film looks beautiful for approximately 6 months. Then winter arrives, and the freeze and thaw cycle begins. Water seeps under the film through microscopic cracks. Ice expands beneath the surface. The coating peels, bubbles, and flakes away like dead skin. And every spring the homeowner drives back to the hardware store for another $40 gallon. Multiply that by 80 million homeowners with decks in America. The math writes itself. You cannot build a $2.4 billion industry on a product that works permanently. You build it on a product that fails predictably. Linseed oil does not fail predictably. Linseed oil improves with every application because each new coat bonds to the layer beneath it. You cannot patent a formula that humans have used for 14,000 years. You cannot create brand loyalty when the ingredients are available at any grocery store. You cannot charge $300 for professional application when the homeowner can do it barefoot on a Saturday morning. And what cannot generate recurring revenue cannot attract corporate investment. So the formula had to disappear. Not banned, not outlawed. Simply replaced on every shelf by synthetic products with marketing budgets and planned expiration dates. The old carpenters who knew the recipe retired and were never replaced. The knowledge lived in workshop notebooks and handshake conversations, and within a single generation it was functionally erased. The coating aisle at your local hardware store is a monument to that erasure. Rows and rows of cans promising protection, each one designed to fail within 24 months, so you come back and buy another. Every product label shows a beautiful deck that will look nothing like yours after a single winter. Here's exactly what to do. You need 3 ingredients in equal parts. 1/3 boiled linseed oil. Not raw, boiled. Boiled linseed oil dries faster and polymerizes more completely inside the wood fibers. Available at any paint section. Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, $10 to $15 per quart. 1/3 pure gum turpentine. This is the vehicle. It thins the oil so it penetrates deeper into dry, weathered grain. Turpentine also cleans residue from inside the wood pores during application. Find it in the paint section next to the mineral spirits. $8 to $15 per quart. 1/3 plain white distilled vinegar. The acetic acid removes oxidation and gray discoloration from the wood surface. It also acts as a natural antimicrobial that prevents mold and mildew growth. $2 to $4 per gallon at any grocery store. Mix equal parts in a clean container. Stir thoroughly before each use. Step 1. Sweep the entire deck surface. Remove all leaves, dirt, and debris. Step 2. If heavy mold is present, scrub the affected boards with a solution of borax dissolved in hot water and let dry completely. Step 3. If old sealant is peeling, scrape off the loose material with a putty knife. You do not need to reach bare wood. Step 4. Wait for a dry forecast. The deck must be completely dry before application. Allow 24 to 48 hours without rain. Step 5. Apply the mixture with a wide natural bristle brush or clean cotton cloth. Work in the direction of the wood grain, spread evenly, and let the wood absorb. Step 6. After 15 to 20 minutes, wipe away any excess with a dry cotton rag. Step 7. Let the first coat cure for 24 hours. Step 8. Apply a second coat using the same method. For severely weathered or very dry wood, apply a third coat after another 24-hour cure. Reapply once per year, ideally in spring before the summer heat. Each annual application takes less than an hour and costs under $10 in materials. Now, I need to be completely honest with you about one thing. This is critical, and I refuse to skip it. Rags soaked with linseed oil can spontaneously catch fire. This is not an exaggeration. This is documented by the National Fire Protection Association. The polymerization process generates heat. On a crumpled rag inside a trash can, that heat concentrates. Within 3 to 6 hours, the temperature can reach the ignition point of cotton. The rags will smoke and burst into flames without any spark or match. Over 14,000 fires occur every year in the United States from spontaneous combustion of oily rags. After every application, spread your used rags flat on a concrete surface outdoors and let them dry completely in open air before disposing of them. Or submerge them in a bucket of water until you can discard them safely. Never ball them up. Never throw them in a trash can. Never leave them in a pile in your garage. This single precaution is the difference between restoring your deck and losing your house. Now let me tell you what happens when you follow this protocol correctly. Gray, cracked, abandoned-looking wood transforms into rich, warm, natural timber that looks like it was installed last month. The linseed oil saturates deep into the grain and brings out depth, warmth, and color. You forgot the wood ever had. Your neighbors will assume you hired a professional crew and spent thousands of dollars. The total cost for a standard 200 square foot deck, $15 to $25 in materials from the grocery store and hardware aisle. Professional deck restoration for the same area, $900 to $4,600. Complete deck replacement, $7,000 to $15,000 or more. And unlike synthetic sealants that require full stripping before reapplication, this formula layers on top of itself. Every annual coat reinforces the one beneath it. The wood gets stronger and more protected with every single year. Scandinavian buildings treated with linseed oil have survived over 1,000 years of brutal Nordic winters. Your deck can survive another 50. This knowledge did not die. It was waiting in dusty workshop notebooks and fading carpenter memories, waiting for someone to open the vault. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe and share it with every homeowner you know. Every share preserves what a $2.4 billion industry tried to erase. The next vault opens soon. And what the industry buried this time is even worse.